It's my job as an American citizen and as a U.S. soldier to fight Confederacy.
This is Chris Buckley. I first met Chris in 2018 when we covered his story of transformation on one of the first episodes of More in Common.
My name's Chris Buckley. I'm a former U.S. Army Sergeant, recovering drug addict, former KKK Imperial Nighthawk.
Back then, Chris had just shed some pretty hateful and destructive beliefs.
Homosexuality's wrong. Feminism is stupid. Whites stay with whites. You don't mix races.
It was the friendship that he formed with a Syrian refugee turned med student, Haval Kelly, that set Chris on the path to renouncing hate.
I realized that it was just a way for me to reach out and scream for help, and that's what hate is. It's a cry for help, and I'm just glad that somebody was there to hear my cry.
How have you been?
I've been good, man. Been real good.
A lot of conversations happening in this country around Confederate symbols. What's your thinking from someone who used to hold those flags quite dear?
Really weird to look back. I get into a really weird place where I'm like, oh wow, yeah, it's Southern heritage. We can't tear down their Southern pride. And then it's like, oh, they're wanting to tear down statues from the Civil War. That's history. That's learning. Okay, so most of those statues were placed well after the war's end by rich white landowners and prominent members in the government to kind of put a footprint or a thumbhold to say, even though we lost the war, you're not welcome here. So it's just a symbol of oppression and a very dark period in the United States history.
How was it embraced within the KKK and within that group that you were once a part of?
So in the KKK, they used that flag as a symbol of exactly what it was. A symbol of our superiority over inferior races to kind of keep them subjugated. It was definitely designed around slavery. The very first state to secede from the Union was Mississippi. And the very first reason they listed was because of slavery. They were very pro-slavery. That's the whole reason they went to war. So the people that are out there that are like, well, this flag is my heritage. You can't be an American and wave a Confederate flag. Confederacy is a symbol of oppression. It is all about hate. This is 2020 in the greatest country in the world. We've got to rise above this. We've really hurt and harmed the Black community in so many ways that I'm very excited to see the peaceful, nonviolent protesting and marching that's going on in the Black Lives Matter movement. Because for so very long in this country, Black lives didn't matter as much as white lives. The message isn't about saying that their lives matter more. It's about saying that their lives should matter as much as every other life. And historically and consistently in the past, it hasn't. My biggest fear is that if we don't learn from the past, we have to relearn the lessons. And, I think we're on the verge of bringing people to the table to talk about this, and we've got to put our differences at the door and come together and set the example for our children.